This is part 3 of our stocks in a bubble. In parts 1 and 2, we talked about similarities we see now to the dot-com bubble, but today let's talk about some of the differences. There has been more fundamental backing for this rally than during the dot-com bubble, particularly in big tech. Nvidia is hitting a $5 trillion market cap with a forward PE around 30. Cisco's ratio, the dot-com sweetheart, was over 100 at its peak. So when you look at the current market as a snapshot, valuations appear more justified, though there are some industries like nuclear SMRs and quantum computing that have less near-term earnings visibility. During the dot-com bubble, a lot of infrastructure was built before the demand for them came to fruition. The reverse is true at the moment. The major cloud players have stated that they would be more profitable if they had more capacity and are committing serious capex to expand capacity and also making deals with newer cloud providers. While AI is here to stay and reshape our lives, there are risks to consider on both the demand side and the supply side for AI. On the demand side, you'll keep using ChatGPT to ask if your ex was toxic, and it's going to keep telling you that you weren't the problem, and thus the cycle repeats until you go to therapy.
Unzip me!
The point here is, apart from probably taking some self-accountability and being kinder to yourself, is that when something new and shiny comes along, everyone likes to have a try. I'm talking about AI to be clear. For example, I used to have some vibe coding subscriptions until the novelty wore off, and I have 3 LLM subscriptions when really I only need 1. Everyone is trying to be a content creator like Hi Trader Joe and using the whole range of AI video and audio generators, but it's unclear if that actually pans out for people over the long run. So customers leaving AI products, called churn in the tech world, could accelerate very quickly at some point. We also see the same type of trial adoption by businesses. Everyone is happy to give AI a try when mentioning AI adoption in earnings calls seems to be required now. A recent MIT paper stated that only 5% of companies are seeing a return on their AI investments. So not only could consumers churn quickly, but businesses could too. However, there's also a Wharton paper that states that roughly 75% of firms reported positive returns on AI investments. So take that as you may. I think we're still in the AI adoption phase. My dad started using ChatGPT last week, and he's going to spend at least the next 6 months badgering it with questions on how to convince me to get married and have children. The AI displacement effect is impending as well. We saw a slew of layoff headlines recently, and if this trend continues, it will ultimately pass through into consumer spending, which is roughly 70% of US GDP. There's more to explore, including the supply side of AI, but this is starting to get long, so I'll continue this series in another video. This is not financial advice. Always do your own research.